One of the most cherished films in my repertoire is The Matrix, a captivating tale that revolves around a brilliant computer programmer named Neo. The protagonist's world is turned upside down when he uncovers the shocking truth that his entire existence has been a carefully crafted illusion, a simulated reality controlled by a powerful artificial intelligence known as the Architect. While this fantastical premise may seem far-fetched, it holds a plausible undertone that prompts introspection. Could our own reality be nothing more than an intricate simulation, composed of digital pixels on an advanced supercomputer? The argument supporting the notion of our existence as a simulation is compelling. It posits that a highly advanced civilization with superior intelligence could effortlessly create simulations resembling our ancestors. This capability hinges on their access to immense computing power, which, intriguingly, can be estimated. Experts in the field, such as Hans Moravec from Carnegie Mellon University and Nick Bostrom from Oxford University, have approximated the computation required to simulate a human mind to be around 10 to the power of 14 and 10 to the power of 17 operations per second, respectively. Such simulations would inevitably grant the simulated beings consciousness, possessing identical mental capabilities as genuine humans. While our current computational capacities fall short of accomplishing these feats, renowned figures like Ray Kurzweil, director at Google, argue that such technology could become attainable within a few decades.
Eric Drexler, an MIT-Engineer,
has even proposed a design for a minuscule system, comparable in size to a sugar cube, capable of performing a staggering 10 to the power of 21 operations per second. Moreover, Robert Bradbury has conceived the concept of a hypothetical megastructure known as a Matryoshka brain, a colossal computing entity resembling a planet-sized Dyson sphere. This structure, with its immense computational power reaching 10 to the power of 42 operations per second, could potentially simulate the complexity of a human brain. Surprisingly, a mere fraction of this computational prowess suffices to simulate every individual on Earth. A total computing power of 10 to the power of 27 operations per second would be ample to replicate the intricacies of billions of human brains. Expanding further, even a smaller computing structure, akin to the size of the Empire State Building, could effortlessly simulate trillions of humans. However, to create a simulation that encompasses our surroundings and the passage of time, a considerable amount of computing power would be necessary. Simulating the entire universe down to the quantum level would demand a computer surpassing the size of the universe itself, an unfeasible endeavor. Yet, if our objective merely entails constructing a realistic simulation for human perception, such a granular level of detail becomes unnecessary. For instance, when humans gaze upon the night sky, the stars and celestial bodies can be simulated with minimal pixels while maintaining sufficient realism. The master computer, attuned to the observer's intentions, could instantaneously fill in the necessary details, eradicating any possibility of errors. In the unlikely event that an error does occur, the master computer could halt time, rectify the mistake, and replay that segment of the simulation, effectively erasing any imperfections. Considering the potential parameters involved, envisioning a simulation encompassing the brains of 100 billion humans, each experiencing 100 years of existence with 30 million seconds per year, necessitates a staggering 10 to the power of 37 operations. Remarkably, even with a computer merely 0.001% the size of a Matryoshka brain, this entire simulation could be executed within a fraction of a second. Even a computer equipped with such immense capabilities would possess sufficient computational power to effectively monitor the thoughts of every living human on Earth countless times over. In a future characterized by an exceptionally advanced civilization, it is conceivable that an astronomical number of such computers could be constructed. Therefore, the computing power required to run millions or even billions of ancestor simulations could potentially be achieved with only a fractional portion of the computing power available to a superintelligent civilization. Nick Bostrom, a respected philosophy professor at Oxford University, has proposed 3 potential scenarios for the future of highly intelligent beings in the universe. Firstly, it is plausible that the majority of technologically advanced civilizations may perish before attaining the capability to create detailed ancestor simulations. Alternatively, it is possible that among all technologically advanced civilizations, none are interested in developing ancestor simulations that possess conscious simulated entities. Lastly, if the previous 2 possibilities do not hold true, it is highly probable that we ourselves exist within a simulation. This is due to the reasoning that if any advanced civilization possesses the means and inclination to create ancestor simulations, they would likely produce millions, billions, or even trillions of such simulations, given that it would require only a fraction of their computational power. Consequently, if numerous simulations are occurring, the number of conscious simulated beings would greatly surpass the number of non-simulated beings, making it considerably more likely that our own consciousness is a product of such simulations. However, it is worth noting that either possibility 1 or 2 would be disproven if we were to create ancestor simulations ourselves, for example through the development of computer games. If we were to engage in such simulations, it would serve as strong evidence against the aforementioned scenarios. In the event that we do indeed exist within a simulation, the cosmos we observe may merely represent a minuscule fragment of all existence, with the physics of the true universe, where the simulation's computer is located, potentially differing greatly from the physics of our own reality. Interestingly, considering the current global population of 7 billion individuals, if even one person were to discover that they are living within a simulation, it would imply that all of us are residing in a simulated reality. However, it is conceivable that the overseers of the simulation may reset it to ensure that no one uncovers the truth. Assuming a master programmer possesses comprehensive knowledge of all occurrences, including the firing of every neuron within our brains, the extent of their control is immense. It remains uncertain whether this video will ever be seen, as the possibility exists for it to be prevented from dissemination. Even if it is shared, one's perception of it may be manipulated by a mind control architect, resulting in dismissal and labeling the content as the ramblings of a charlatan. It is imperative to be cautious, ensuring that the thoughts one entertains are indeed their own, rather than being manipulated by external forces orchestrating a symphony of mathematical precision.